How are we doing, folks? Circle on up, form the mosh pit. We're going to be checking out the Enigmatic Recollection theme song, just the theme song, which is animated, which is why I wanted to check that out, and then the full song right after that, by Mori Calliope. I had no idea what the Recollection was at first. I didn't know it was a very detailed Minecraft server, and all the characters had cool, like, sort of, like RPG RP type story stuff. Really, really cool stuff. I've been watching a few highlights of the Recollection, and I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, I would assume that this would have to do with, the storyline of what's going on, which is really cool. Everyone's got their outfits and everything. If you saw some of the Recollection, you would know what it is. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what it's going to be about, because I feel like the only time we've had a story-driven song before was when Mori would do placements for games or something like that. So the fact that they're doing it for their own concept, their own Minecraft story, is really cool. I'm liking that. I'll watch that over the Minecraft movie. Yeah, I said it. Okay? Deal with it.
Yeah. Fries up. Coming closer now.
That's right.
Bring it on. Get down.
Right now.
Fight up. You're running this world. Fearless. Ow. Step it up, step
Ooh.
it up now.
Okay.
The power unstoppable, the fire burning up inside us all.
Nothing brings us down. No matter what, we're gonna break through.
Never stop, gotta keep it going on and on we go, crashing into the dark. Now we gon' break the rules, nobody can do what we can do. Get up and move, break all the rules, now move into the groove, keep it extra cool. We're extraordinary, got them under our control, lay open up.
Whoa. Was she throwing triplets in there? Hold up.
Move into the groove, keep it extra cool. We're extraordinary, got them under our control, lay open.
And then we got to get them, okay, she's throwing in some triplets there. All right. Do your thing, Callie.
Extra cool, we're extraordinary, got them under our control, lay open up, lay down, let's guide the way. Louder, louder to the beat, fly higher, higher to the sky. Hey now, we gon' vibe, ain't no time to waste, yes, listen to your heart, come find your way.
Inside reality.
I am liking how they're blending their voices together. I've said it, well, not on this channel, but I'd said it before that for the Justice group, Holo Justice, like Elizabeth, I think that was her name, the redhead. She kind of towers over everybody vocally, understandably. Same thing with Narissa. She kind of stands out. It's kind of hard to hold that back a little bit. But what they've been doing here, especially with Iris as well, because she's, the standout singer as well for Promise. Obviously, Callie can sing, but she doesn't have the same vocal range or singing ability as those three. I would go so far as to say I don't think that's too much of a stretch. Can we agree with that? As good as her singing is, it's not as good as the other three. Or not as good. It's not as wide-ranging as the other three, okay? But the way they blended those three together, I feel like it kind of, it's like they kind of turned down the burners on those three. They're not all going crazy, and they're actually harmonizing together really well and building off of each other really well. And then, of course, Mori's bringing in the more intense rapping and, that kind of stuff. So very, very good. I like it a lot.
I heard a whisper calling me.
Ooh.
I see it now. We found ourselves a Started.
And then who was the yeah? Was that Narissa or Callie? Because again, I feel like those moments where, okay, yeah, Liz just punched it out and started making it do, but it didn't feel like they're just, they're completely overriding what everyone else is doing. It's very well balanced. I like that. A lot of songs don't really know how to balance group dynamics. Should I specifically say in terms of VTubing groups? Unless it's already a pre-made song that everyone's doing a cover of. A lot of the group dynamic songs do such a poor job at balancing everyone, which I don't think is anyone's fault. It's just when you get a lot of different people with different abilities together, it's hard to make it feel like, it's like a kid's choir. You get that one kid who knows their lines. They know exactly what to do. They have the charisma. They're stand out. Everyone else might do their best, absolutely, but it's still, you can tell. You know what I mean? Maybe that was Narissa. Ooh. Dude, that harmonizing was that. I was going to say, if that were a cereal, that would be sugary sweet and delicious. It would somehow have protein in there too. I don't know what to say other than that. That was really, really good. I'm also just going to say this too. I've seen so many groups where by the time you get the third or fourth wave in, let's just be honest, there's no cohesion. There's really no group dynamic altogether besides it's just a bunch of us who like playing games together. I really feel like, because I was worried after Myth, to be honest, how is Promise going to be, you know, which what used to be Council, Holo Council. And then after that, I was going to say Holo Bao Bao. Clearly you know who my favorite is with Fuamoko. But then we get them, and then we get Promise. I mean, it really does feel like the cohesion here is really, really good, which makes me wonder if that probably has more to do with the writers with HoloLive, the people who conceptualize these groups. It doesn't feel like we're just shoehorning another group in. It feels like they're really being cohesive together, which is cool. I like that. I mean, I'm sure I'll never know if that's the truth, but just saying, it's cool. So then let's check out the whole song here.
Yeah. Fries up.
So wait, the captions for that when I checked it out said "fries up." It sounds like there's an F. Of course, "rise up" is what she was saying, but why does it sound like there's an F in there? I'm just saying. I don't know.
Closer now. Let's ride. Bring it on. Get down. Right now. Fight up. You're running the world. Fearless. Ow. Step it up now. Oh, we've got fire unstoppable. The fire burning up inside us all. Nothing brings us down. No matter what, we're gonna break through. Never stop, gotta keep it going on and on we go. Crash right into the dark. Now we gon' break the rules. Nobody can do what we can now. Get up and move.
I'm going to say this too. I just was checking out a video the other day about how certain genres of metal might be less about the lyrics of a song and more about like the groove. I think I'm starting to understand that with some pop stuff, because so many of these songs, especially these group songs, like lyrically, it might not be really saying anything special. It's just saying, hey, you know, you do something unique that no one else can do, which is true. You know, I think these lyrics are spreading a truth, but it's not anything specific to them. It's not anything specific to anything else like that. It's just a group song about positivity and encouragement. I feel like songs like these probably have more to do with obviously being, you know, easier for everybody to listen to lyrically as well. It's just kind of a general pop song. But I think it also might just have more to do with showcasing group dynamics and showcasing vocal ability. Because there's a few times where they just go for it, you know? Anyway, that's all I was thinking about that.
Break all the rules, now move into the groove, keep it extra cool. We're extraordinary, got 'em under our control. Play on, bring it up, bring it down, let us guide the way. Louder, louder to the beat, fly higher, higher to the sky. Hey now we gon' vibe, ain't no time to waste. Just listen to your heart, come on, inside reality. I heard a whisper calling me, calling me. I see it now, we found ourselves, that's who we are. Start again, we're never gonna stop.
I'm listening to the instrumental, right? There's a lot in it. There's the bass, that's the main thing. There's the drum line. There's the kind of synth in the background. Almost sounds like medieval synth, or like the what was the term? It's those small little pianos they used in like Renaissance era, or not Renaissance, like in the times of Beethoven and that kind of thing. It was like it had the very like what you'd hear if you're talking medieval stuff, typical sound that you hear. It doesn't feel like too much though. And I say this because I talked about that with some of Iris's music. I felt like in an effort for her to have very, big bands, percussive type stuff, and then there's some dubstep or there's some EDM elements or there's some other things, it always felt so messy. And I couldn't get behind some of that. But the instrumentation here sounds really, really good. It feels very, maybe because it feels a little pulled back because it's like accompanying these guys, maybe. I don't know. I'm just spitting my thoughts out here. You let me know yours in the comments. Hey. Hey.
Lights, camera, action, revolutionary. Hey yo, come on, get up, never gonna lose, we're invincible now, going higher and higher, the energy grows. Got it all under control, here we go. We'll keep it up.
Like, I've said that before, you can't do that unless you're really good at not only knowing where your notes are, but being able to control your breathing and your tone. Yeah, she's good. I think that was Iris. Yeah, very talented. I don't know if that's maybe the highest part of Mori's range, but I feel like whenever she hits a run like that, she kind of hits that note pretty specifically. And I think it's high. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just knowing where that ceiling is of your voice can be helpful if you know that, hey, I'm in the key in this song where if I hit that note, it's, it'll fit the structure. That's just my assumption on that. But I feel like in a lot of her music, I hear her when she wants to go for like jumping up to a higher note, that's kind of, it sounds like the same note that she hits. Also, sorry, obviously, you would think it's an obvious, but there's a lot of people that don't do it. In saying, repeating, let's start it louder, let's start it louder, let's start it louder. Like, they're doing that. And then they're not just yelling it, they have tone, but they're able to actually add more, punch to it. That is really, really hard to do, especially with a group dynamic, because you're going to get that one voice that just goes boom, It's the same thing, like I don't know if you guys ever did martial arts, but when I did martial arts, you'd practice sparring or something. There could be a big guy in class that you're sparring against, and his gentle is not at all what yours would be. It's like light touch, and it still feels like boom, just punch you in the face. I'm just saying. I like that little moment where when Elizabeth came in, then Nerissa came in on top of that. As Elizabeth went over here, then Nerissa went over here, and then Iris went over there. Like, it's kind of like they had a little bit of overlap together as they did some vocal runs. That's another great way of showcasing your vocal range and ability. To be like, yeah, okay, while this person's singing this, then you go over here, and then this person goes over here. I really, really like that. Beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you enjoy this? Please go support the original. I'll just do a link to the animated short because this is on a side channel for Mori. I'd rather have you go to the original and support that and run that up. And yeah, if you haven't seen the story that, you know, was built off of this concept, please go check it out. Very, very fun stuff. And that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you next time.